Oh, hello, hello, I'm Kasasagi Usagi here with more Beholder 2. I think we are approaching the end of this game. I'm getting a promotion soon. I didn't do what I said I was going to do, and that was do all this boring clone stuff off stream, because I got a late start this morning. It happens. So we are going to be doing a little bit of this as quickly as possible. What is, oh, this gets me money. Do I have, so we read this. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of this because I need some money and I need some authority. I'm sorry, I meant to do it after the fact like I've done all before, but it just didn't work out that way. So, strength, intelligence, creativity, stamina. Strength, intelligence, creativity. There we go. A confection. Probably doesn't need that much intelligence. Oh, strength is perfect. Probably needs a lot of creativity, though. Yeah. I guess this is as good as it's gonna get. I don't really want to fuss around with numbers. Intelligence is supposed to be low. Need a little more strength. I don't know if it's worth the risk. Well, let's see what happens. Ooh. If I could just pump a tiny bit more strength into me, that would be so good. Like 10 strength. Because creativity's already busted. So then that would get me out of... I think I would be... Oh, that worked out. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna do the 5 more for the 250. Oh yeah, there's that whole situation with the clones, so I don't get shot by the guy from the future. Damn it. Because I was like, well, if I need the authority, I can just frame my coworkers, but that guy, the time traveler, he'll shoot me in the head again. And I don't want that. Creativity, patriotism is good. Can I just do a little bit of strength? Why does it always have to be a lot of strength? I'm just gonna send this boy. It's fine. Hola, hola. I will say you can just keep making clones. It doesn't seem to take any time. It doesn't seem to take any time from your day. What takes time from your day is switching these things around. Oh no, what are we making? Crap. I think lawyers need to be... That's gonna be too much strength. Oh, um... Hmm... I having a hard time with this one. Give me more time. Let's shuffle these about. If I can bump up stamina now? Hey, there we go. Was the patriotism... No, patriotism... I wish I could take out strength. If I could lower strength and patriotism? Huh? Hey! That's a pretty good boy. Not bad. Let's see. Lots of creativity. These are probably too much on both ends. Oh yeah, he was good on patriotism. Whoops. We can lower that patriotism, probably. Yeah. Not bad. Ooh, yeah. Hmm. This might be a dud boy. Everything's... Oh no, I put too much strength in. The strength was perfect. Oh, no. Well, you can take that one. He's a bad boy. Yeah, I messed up. It happens to the best of us. Let's make a lawyer. Hey, nice. Okay. Oh man, if we could finally make a perfect boy. It's not gonna be easy. Ugh, I need patriotism and stamina. Strength, strength. activity. Strength, patriotism, and stamina. That's gonna put me, yeah, over the edge on both. By a lot. Yep. Ugh, well. The dream is dead. Boy? There he is. Let's make another lawyer. Let's see. Creativity is perfect. I need more positive things. Ugh. Hey, there we go. I need to lower my stamina, but it might not actually get any better than this. So I'm just gonna send it so we can get our last boy. 250 authority for 10 of these boys is not enough authority to make this worth it. It's not even enough money. I mean, you can do it endlessly for the most part. Alright, let's go talk to... What's your story, Stephen, talking? Nothing, huh? Oh, I need to watch more of that television show, right? For... So this guy and I can become friends? Ask about colleagues? No. Steven? No, it's Horatio Newsport. Yeah, we're just gonna have to watch some TV with this guy. But first, let's go talk to Fat Tony. Get that all squared away. Floor 12, I think it was? There he is. John, Tony. Fat Tony, por favor. I found out where your family is living, or was living. Mamma mia, have they moved again? Did you see my Rosabella and Victor? I'm sorry, Fat Tony, but there was a fire in your house. There was nothing left. All I found was this ring. Mio Dios. This is Rosabella's engagement ring. She never took it off. Mio Dio. Thank you for bringing it to me, Evan. I swear I'm Madonna, I'll kill whoever did this. But how will you get out of the ministry? With your help. Evan, I'm counting on you. Caro mio. At first, I need to find out if those rats are waiting for me in the square. I'm sure they found out where I am and are ready to set up an ambush. Okay. Maybe this will get me authority. That's the dream, isn't it? Have I stolen anything today? I can't even remember. But stealing is getting me into a lot of trouble. As it should, but it's inconvenient. Ooh, baby, you do like that. Oh. I have this really pretty dress that I don't know what to do with. I guess I'm just going home for the day? That definitely seems like what I'm doing. It gives me time to watch that television show. Oh, a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Senor Redgrave. Who are you and how do you know me? Doesn't matter, my friends asked me to make you a business proposal. A matter you can't refuse. Your friends? What's this all about? We heard rumors that you've shown some interest in the home of Anthony Solarino. How do you know that? Senior Redgrave, my friends are very generous and very powerful people. They can pay well for someone's help. What do you want from me? You know Anthony Solarino, or Fat Tony, is in the ministry? We really need to meet with him and discuss important matter. Get him out of the... Get him to come out of the ministry. Yeah, I could just tell them that they're waiting for him, and then he gets his revenge. This isn't technically doing the wrong thing. Oh, agree to help for 2,500 authority. Yeah, I could use a little help in the ministry. It all depends on you, Senior Redgrave. I'll be waiting here for you and Fat Tony. Hell yes, I need authority. I'll sell out anybody for some authority. Okay, pay bills. Oh, that one sucks. Okay. Watch TV. Oh, yes, the Strodringer effect. Talk about it with him tomorrow. Do I have any books to read? It's like 10 in the morning. I read all my books. I read all my books. Is there any way for me to go outside? Might as well see what Nathan's got. I don't really have the money to blow on nothing, but... Just whiskey, Nathan? Man, back in the day, you used to have apples and blue jeans and rubber ducks. I could really count on you, Nathan. But all you ever have these days is whiskey. I'm going to bed. I guess times are hard for everybody. That Tony. Let's talk about this from across the hall. Evan, Caramillo, have you checked the square? How are my friend? Old friends, dead, I hope. Tell him about the mafia. I have good news and bad news. What do you want first, Tony? That Tony, por favor. Start with the good. Your old friends remember you. What's the bad news then? A nasty-looking mobster approached me right in the square and offered me money to sell you out. Kaizo, what did you do? You didn't sell Fat Tony out, did you? Relax. I don't do that to my friends, but someone else might. They know almost everything about you. I need to get out of here. You said we're friends. Missy? Then help Fat Tony one last time. See, I need Kamafudo, a disguise, and a fake pass. Shit. Shit. I screwed this up, I think. I was not supposed to... and sometimes the wording is confusing. Hold on. 12/29/2020 at 1:22. So this save just happened. Excellent. Don't tell him about the mafia. Apart from a pair of police trackers and a dozen onlookers, there's no one there. It all seems too easy. The mafia knows how to hide. Are you sure the way is clear? Absolutely sure. Va bene. Grazie, Evan. I'm going to get ready. Hey, I only need 600 authority. I don't know what happened to Fat Tony, but we're gonna assume everything worked out for the best. It's out of my hands at this point. I need to get promoted. We've picked a bad path. We're gonna stay on it. Select option B in the program and Horatius. Oh! That's right. Oh, Horatio. Yeah, it always makes me laugh. The triumph of science for the good of the motherland. The Ministry of Science is proud to announce the successful completion of the test phase for the Carl 500 Plus line of perfect employee clones. This joyful news was met with universal jubilation, and all remaining employees will be replaced with Carl 500 Plus models as soon as possible. All hail silence! All hail silence! All hail the great leader! We are honored to offer you the position of Chief Scientific Officer in the Institute of Problems. Housing and maintenance provided. We are willing to accept any terms and conditions. We are happy to welcome the brightest representative of modern science. Well, good for you, Horatio. Whoa. Look at Horatio's waifu. Oh, shit. Select option B in the program. Oh, he's got nothing. Good. I'd have had to make a choice to steal or not to steal. 600 authority. That's like 30 clones. It's like 40 clones. No, it's like 20. It's like 20 clones. If I do the bare minimum. Alright, let's do the bare minimum for 20 clones. It'll be so fast. We won't even try. Because money's becoming less of an issue. I got some, oh no, we read this last time. Get out of here. Oh, no. That's not what I meant by get out of here. I know it's what it sounded like I meant, but it's not actually what I meant. Okay. General physician. I bet they gotta be smart. Hey, look, we've already done it. Oh, I wish I could get like a strength in here. It's fine. Bola. Damn, if I could hit the same button for the general physician over and over again. But I can't. Or can I? They don't have to be good, they just gotta meet the bare minimum requirements. General physician. Look at me. General physician. Strength and patriotism. This is the worst minigame. I liked it a lot at first, but it's very tedious for very little payout, which I think is the point. I noticed something the other day. I guess yesterday when I was thinking about this game, and I was like, you get promoted and you don't make that much more money. I was making more money on floor 1. And it's like, but you do way more work, which I guess is like the point. Like that's the point they're trying to make. But it sucks. Can I have something that won't affect my creativity? The one thing that's going well for me? Strength and patriotism. Sure. Oh, excellent. Yeah, so like, you spend all this time trying to even get them halfway correct and you only make $30. It's like, ugh. I gotta buff up that creativity. Let's do it. I know I said we wouldn't try, but we gotta try a little bit. Creativity, creativity. Strength and... There we go. Good enough. Okay. I bet I can buff up all these. Oh, that's a lot of negatives. Fuck it. Oh no, the intelligence was fine. Shit. There we go. You're perfect. Now, of course, strength is nowhere to be found. Whoa, strength and intelligence. I don't think I saw one. That's fine. More doctors. I think that's too strong for a doctor. No, it's perfectly strong for a doctor. Let's see. too much stamina though, for sure. But there's not much I can do about that. I'd have to settle for one or the other. He's good enough. I know. Exciting clone making activity. More doctor. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Pump up the creativity. Ooh. Oh gosh, if only there was a way. But there isn't. Not without blowing through a lot of my time. Oh my god, I'm 75 short. Unless, hold on, I've got a super good plan. I have to learn about my employees, my coworkers. So I've learned all I can about Steven. No, I've learned all I can about Horatio. But Steven's still here. Steven, get into your office. I need to break in and learn about you. Crap. Get out of your office, Steven. Nice. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I actually don't know anything about this dude. He's been definitely minding his own business. Your grave is your face. Your grave is your face. The Ministry of Social Care wishes to announce its annual lottery. This year's prize is an exclusive burial plot in the 34th row of the Central Cemetery. Any citizen planning to die in the next 12 months is eligible to participate. The prize cannot be sold or transferred to another person. There's a comfortable grave waiting just for you. Provide a certificate of disability ASAP. In the event of a failure to provide a certified certificate for your ministry employment quota will be revoked. Oof. Damn, I didn't learn anything about you. What you got in here, though? Biometric safe. I need this. Okay. Okay. So we'll get the biometric safe, don't you worry. But we have to decide how we want to get it. Do I take the hit for stealing? Well, I have to... Don't you go back into your office. Do I have... No, I don't. Okay. Horatio lives here. Damn it. Did I learn anything about you? Damn it. No, I didn't. Damn it. Damn it. Oliver, do I know anything about you? Do you have an office, Oliver? There's so many Carls. I could just do my job. He's got a biometric safe, though. And he's got a book. Alright. This is what we're gonna do. And it's not gonna feel good, but it is what has to be done. Oh, I can just teleport. What am I doing with myself? Oh shit, this still wasn't the way. Alright, well, I've teleported myself one room. That's fine. It's fine. Hey, Mike. Alright, goodbye. Back to my office. Yes, excellent. Oh my god, Steven has foreign currency. I don't actually think I get... I don't think I get any foreign or any authority by reporting him, but I need that shit in his desk. I want to report a rule violator. Stephen Docking is acting unpatriotically and violating state directives. Your report has been accepted. Thank you for your vigilance. Ohio? It's been a while. Of course, you were at my Undertale stream. Mr. Cheese. I did not get any... No, I did get authority from that. Yes, 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 yes. Promotion, promotion, promotion. Congratulations, you've served our country well. The wise leader has taken note of it. You've been promoted under the workload increase program for exceptional employees. After you are promoted, you will no longer be able to access your workplace in this floor, and your authority will be reset. Are you ready to move up to the next floor? Yes. This is Beholder 2. Ooh. Where you're you're an employee in a very totalitarian government, and you are working your way to the top by whatever means necessary. It's pretty dark. No, it's I don't know how much it is. I can't remember. It might be on sale due to the Steam Christmas sale. Or holiday sale. Yeah, it's a pretty dark game. New information about my dad. I remember the day your mother and I went to the coast. Everything changed when you were born, but back then we still had a coast not poisoned by fuel from sunken military tankers. Without the burned corpses of young soldiers, both ours and Boreans, who died in that senseless war. On that sunny day, your mother and I drank 3 bottles of wine, swam until it got cold, and then warmed ourselves up in each other's arms under a large woolen blanket. I remember that day as clearly as if it was yesterday, because the day we conceived you is the second happiest day of my life. The first one is the day you were born. I'm missing 3 of them. I've done such a good job. Oh, Merry Christmas! Oh no, Fat Tony! Sorry, what's going on here? There's been a murder. Who was murdered? Judging by his past, John Smith, an employee of the 12th floor. His chest looks like a sieve. They shot him almost point blank. Oh no. Well, that's my fault. But we just gotta keep moving along. I needed the money. Or I needed the authority. Otherwise you would have all had to watch me make clones for like 4 hours, and that's not exciting. Holy shit! Oh my god. I made a mistake, Evan. Hello, Horatio. You said that line already. No, you don't understand. Right after the firmware installation, the boss and I vaccinated the Carls against all diseases, and they developed an incredible immunity to everything. Where are you going with that? Including the Borean fever, damn it, but the vaccine turned out to be defective, and instead of getting a perfectly protected Carl, we genetically modified it with a biological bomb in 23 generations. In our time, they suddenly became carriers of the Borean fever. But it's been defeated for 300 years at least. A group of bona fide moron clones excavated the old burial ground. With their perfect immunity, they never noticed that they caught it and went on to spread it to the people. What happened next? Since everyone had forgotten about the disease, there was no medicine to treat it, only patients in the infection wards, and our group of scientists were saved. How did you manage? When the authorities learned about the epidemic, all the geniuses were relocated to an underground bunker where there were no clones, no connections to the outside world. As you know, I was among them. You're something else, Horatio. I'm a genius, otherwise I wouldn't be here. What happened next? Since everyone had forgotten about this... Oh. Okay, that's fine. How can I help? You're unlikely to find a vaccine for Borean fever, even in this time. It's a long-forgotten scary story. Here, this is a revised vaccine, the composition of which is completely identical to the one that we injected in the clones. If you inject all the Carls with it, you'll stop the epidemic before it even starts. That's going to be difficult. It's going to be even more difficult for all those people in the future who die from bursting eyes and boiling blood. Anything else? I have to go. Figure it out. God damn it, Horatio. You suck. You suck no matter what time you're in. There's so many Carls. How am I supposed to just do that? Anyway, James, I promoted it to the very top. Hot damn, Evan, finally. That's the best news I've heard since... Well, I can't remember the last time we've had such good news. Now what? What's our next move? Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't have a next move. We are entering Terra Incognita. I have no idea what awaits us on the top floor. Your father always fell silent when I asked about it. I don't mean to be rude, James, but are you shitting me? I've worked all the way up to the top, and you don't even know what I'm going to find there? You'll find answers, Evan. That I'm sure of. And this time, I'm coming with you. Your clearance allows you to bring visitors with you. You're one of the gods now. Thank you, James. Honestly, I feel better with you around. We won't leave a single question unanswered. Hammondell, the death of your father, all the injustices perpetrated in the name of the leader. We'll find the answers to every question and hold the guilty accountable. Meet me in the elevator, Evan. I don't trust James because our dad didn't trust James, and I think James killed our dad. But obviously, I don't know. There's so many shady people. I think I have enough time to read my book. I don't need to watch that TV show anymore. Horatio's dead to me. Oh, I only need to vaccinate 5 Carls. Hell yes. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Yeah, Horatio is suspicious. Oh my god, what if I go in and James just puts a bullet in my head? And once again, I finished a game way too early. Like that time I finished Celeste in the first 10 minutes. It's so bad. Ooh, woo, hello, James. Well, Evan, are you ready? I think so, James. Are you sure? Perhaps you still have some unfinished businesses in the ministry. Any promises you still have to keep? Oh, I do. You're right, James. There is something I have to do first. Then finish it soon, Evan. I'll be waiting for you here. Ooh, this is the end of the game. It's finish up your business. Okay, okay. So then all I have to do is vaccinate some Carls. Floor 12. No, floor 25 has all the Carls. Can I just leave James waiting here for days? I guess so. I'm still not on the right. Wait, Carls. Damn it. 5 Carls. I did. I checked the lost and found and I got the thing. You're Horatio. It costs 100 vaccinate. I don't have any of that. Shoot. Oh no, I don't have any authority to vaccinate. That's just gonna have to be... Shit. Okay, there's nothing I can do about that. Hopefully that won't become a problem. I don't have any... Apparently I don't have any promises to keep. Go to the top floor. I have no unfinished business. Don't worry about that epidemic. Let's go. It's time to get some answers. Oh, hello. Excellent, my boy. Let's go. Wait, is that my dad? It's George. You never died after all? Hello, Evan. Hermans, what the hell? How? Why? From your exclamations, it's hard to tell what you're more stunned by, Cummingham's tragic death or my own miraculous resurrection. I dare say both events are equally shocking to you, so I'll give you some time to have a look around. I bet it was super important for me to have read that book. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Oh my god. I'm sure you figured out a lot of things as you scrambled your way to the top, but I imagine you still have a lot of questions. Ask away, we have plenty of time. Just please don't do anything stupid. I have enough rounds left in this gun to put you next to Cunningham 8 times over. Who are you really? I'm George Hermans, and now, without any false modesty, I can say I'm the smartest member of the Inner Circle. Inner Circle? That's what we call the elite group of people who really govern this country. The rest all laughed at me. They saw my return to being a senior manager in the Citizens Appeal Department as a foolish flight of fancy. They came up with a word for it, downshifting. But only there, down below, can you see all the vulnerabilities of the system. Only by pretending to be one of the mere mortals could I find ways to access other structures, such as Internal Investigations Division. All it took was a little dirt scraped at the very bottom, just 342 incoherent reports, a little indirect evidence, and the rest of the Inner Circle being corrupt, 14 blurry photos to be exact. And that was it. James Athelus Cunningham took the bait and started digging. How is this possible? You were executed. I saw you hanged in public with my own eyes. You weren't the only one who witnessed it, and that was the point. There was nothing supernatural about it. Bribes for the guards, a clambering safety rig under the jacket, a couple of clasps, and a hook for the noose. The really hard part was to hang there without moving after that little show for the following 18 hours and 43 minutes. But why? You know, you seem like a smart man. You made your way to the top after all, and yet you still don't get some of the very simple things. Strange. It's so others think that I'm no longer allowed. My rivals are more dangerous than yours have been. What rivals? Ferguson, DeSalvo, Weinberg. While I was dead, they were competing with each other, thinking they didn't have to worry about anyone else behind their backs. Was it necessary to get me to deal with the bosses? As I said, I needed someone to help me get rid of my competitors. Let's discuss how well that went. Ferguson? Thanks to you, that pompous turkey of a man will be kept very busy digging holes for pools he'll never get to swim in. Great work! As for DeSalvo, a pure psychopath who should have been put down like a rabid dog a long time ago. Of course, I can't say I haven't got my hands dirty from time to time, but I believe that violence should be justified and functional. The things he did were inexcusable and unforgivable. You did everyone a favor by putting an end to it all. And as for Weinberg, things got out of hand with that clown and his clones. Let him see what an ideal society truly looks like. You were right not to get swept up in his ideas. We'd be heading for a future overrun with clones otherwise. I think it's only fitting that he serve as biomaterial to help create the clones he loves so much. And as for where that leaves us, you did a superlative job. Well done. You played your part in my symphony without missing a single note. You're the star performer. The inner circle has been eliminated, and now I'm the only one left. I'll be sure to give you a certificate of merit for all your hard work, Evan Redgrave. Tell me about the inner circle. Mr. Ferguson, DeSalvo, Weinberg, and your father. That's the whole inner circle. But what about the wise leader? Doesn't he rule everything? Evan, are you really so much as a fool? That old loon never ruled anything. It's been that way from the very beginning. What? Just wait. You'll have a chance to chat with him today. And why not? You've definitely earned your audience. Just why did you kill Cunningham? Nothing personal. Cunningham had played his part, and therefore it was time to remove him. He'd become waste material. And what was his part? He may have mentioned that he had a superior. I was that superior, although he never once saw me, and he received all his orders by telephone. I don't think he ever even guessed that the first circumstantial evidence he found on the inner circle also came from me. He used you, and I used him to eliminate my competitors to gain access to the Hemendal project through you. What is this project? What's the purpose of it? To control people, using repeater towers spread throughout the city, 2,841 of them, altogether connected to a single network. If you adjust the wavelength properly and send a signal, you can make people do anything you like. What's more, it's possible to create more complex patterns and command different people to do different things. You can make ordinary people obey and not complain, make soldiers go to war, make workers work, you can command everyone to be happy and they'll be happy. Or you can order everyone to voluntarily go to the nearest euthanasia center and free up some space. One way or another, each individual will become a link to the great chain, part of a self-sustaining system that sees everything and hears everything. This is Heimdall. Was my father involved? Your father worked on Heimdall, not by himself, of course. He was a talented administrator and politician, but no scientist. He did achieve a real breakthrough. His team discovered how to completely block the signal for individual recipients. Without this, there would have been no point to the project. The entirety of the powerful elite would also be under the influence of the signal. I, for one, didn't much fancy becoming a slobbering idiot, jumping through hoops for whoever's standing at the control panel. Put simply, Heimdall is as much Caleb Redgrave's child as you are. And considering the fact that you and your father barely spoke to each other, I could not unequivocally say which of you he loved more. How did my dad die? I'll make no secret of the fact that Caleb posed a problem for all of us. What he was developing had the potential to not just shake the scales of power. Heimdall was capable of simply smashing the scales to dust. And opinions on the matter differed. Some didn't believe that such a project could actually be completed. Some wanted to wait until development was finished so that they could take it for themselves. And some were quite content with the current balance of power. But then, the first test exceeded our wildest expectations. It was 100% effective, but your father, and this was a surprise, suddenly grew a conscience. So you had him killed. Who was the one who did it? You? I think he was just trying to protect you. None of us had any qualms about harming each other's families, after all. You won't believe me, of course, and why should you? But your father jumped out that window himself. You're right, I don't believe a word of it. You don't have to believe it. You can watch the surveillance camera footage from the terminal. The password is Icarus. You said the wise leader doesn't decide anything? Oh yes, you have a unique opportunity to see the wise, great, fair leader exactly how he really is. If you're going to weep in disappointment, don't do it too loud. There's a button in the terminal. The password is organic vegetable. You'll appreciate the joke soon enough. Oh, I see. I had so I never said anything, so it's like, but I had a sneaking suspicion that the leader was a puppet, not like a vegetable sort of puppet where he's just being kept alive through tubes, but sort of like he wasn't as big and powerful as it seemed, that he was just sort of like the mascot of a world, sort of. Let's watch the surveillance footage. Great job, Redgrave, a real breakthrough. I won't let you bastards have Hemendel. You only make things worse. To hell with you. You protected your son. We understand and respect that. But you didn't do anything to protect yourself. How long do you think you will last on my table? You've got to jump off cliffs all the time and build your wings on the way down. What? Isaac, what is he talking about? Yeah, so that was the scene in the beginning of the game. Your dad jumped out a window for reasons that were just explained. Yeah, yeah, that's what I thought. The main character's dad. That was you watched a video recording of something that happened, like, I think 2 months ago, just about? The wise leader. Hello? Hello, is that you? Caleb? No, you look a lot like him. I'm his son. I have so many questions for you, I don't even know where to start. I'm sorry to disappoint you, young man. I don't know very much. I will have something to ask of you, but that's for later. In the meantime, ask your questions. If I can, I will answer. Do you know about the Inner Circle? Do you even know what's going on in the Ministry? I have no idea what you're talking about. These people don't really ask for my opinion, and why would they? What? You're the wise leader! And what does that mean? The wise leader is an image, nothing more. You are the father of the nation, the leader of the great state, the conscious mind and honor of our era. Ugh, I want to tell you a story. It's hard to believe, but once, a very, very, very long time ago, I was a teenager. Fantasy books were incredibly popular at that time, kind of like fairy tales for adults. Have you ever read anything like that? Those kind of books are banned. They say that every citizen must build a real life, not live in fantasies. Well, when I was young, these books were everywhere, and the hardest part was finding the good stories among all the rest. My friend told me the simplest way of identifying the bad ones. You have to read the description on the back, and if you come across a sentence containing more than 3 words that start with a capital letter, the book is most likely rubbish. The technique still works almost 100% of the time. I hope you understand why I'm quite sick and tired of all these wise leader consciousness minds and so on. What, you just lie here while injustices happen all around you in your own name? I think the wise leader is neither good nor bad. He's just being used. What can I do? I have long been a tired old man who can't move more than 100 steps away from these machines. Would you like to hear how I became the wise leader? I was an aspiring theater actor when the revolution started. I mostly played small parts. The most humiliating experience I ever had was portraying a corpse for 3 hours. It seems ironic now, doesn't it? So the revolutionaries stormed the theater during one of these shows and shot down every actor for worshipping bourgeoisie values, and they left me alone, seeing as I was actually acting dead. A week later, I encountered them again on the streets. They were shocked. They must have remembered my face. Then someone yelled, "It's a miracle!" And before I knew it, I was put on a pedestal to give a speech. Either out of fear or relief, I got carried away with it. Turns out, I was great at making rousing speeches. Within a fortnight, I was the face of the revolution. And, as you can guess, it became my job to speak to someone else's words from a stage, inspiring and motivating others. I was a nobody, and I remained a nobody. Just an echo. At least now I don't have to play dead anymore. As you can see, I already look much deadlier than any corpse. What is all this? Why are you here? What are the organs in these tubes for? I'm over 100 years old. They continue to transplant failing organs into me to keep me hooked up to life support. The worst thing is nobody cares what I want. When they don't need me, they put me in an induced coma. When they do need me, usually to record yet another propaganda video, they rise me from the dead. Why? Wouldn't it be just trouble to use lookalikes? We had those for a time, but they all wanted something, money, women, or just to get drunk all the time. After a couple of unfortunate incidents, it was decided to just go back to the one person who already accepted his fate long ago. I'm not blind. I'm easily replaceable. They just don't want to go through the effort. You said you had a request of me. I understand that asking this from a stranger is too much, but there might be no other chance. I'm so tired, I'm so sick of myself. So many years have passed and I'm still the same soulless talking machine. I want you to kill me. What? Kill me, I beg you. Stop this meaningless agony. After all, so many people have been deprived of their organs to support my life. And I'm just scratched up turntable playing the same record over and over again. Unplugging me is pointless. Those life supporters have a great many safeguards. Just take the pillow. Kill me, friend. Do the right thing and end my suffering. Ugh. If I kill him, I think I'm going to also end up dead. God, we've been on such a shitty path. The society that exists in this world is super shitty and super bad. Killing the great leader is not going to change that. Because in the end, he also gives hope to people. Like, people love him. Well, I don't know. It's so hard. I think I'm beyond the ability to quick save. Yeah, okay. That's a good idea, Carly Q. Okay. We will, because we have a lot of time left in this stream anyway. So let's agree to kill him, and then we can also agree not to kill him. So let's do that. Okay, I will help you. I'm sorry. Not at all. May your hand be steady. Please know that you're doing me a great kindness. Damn, that's fucked up. Is the heart gonna explode? Oh, I thought it was gonna explode. Yeah, we did a save, and if things go bad, I'll reset because we have a lot. We have like 2 hours left in this stream, and the game is about to end. We'll go back and not kill him and see how that turns out. Where did we leave off? I understand all of that, but what does this have to do with me, damn it? The threat of the death of his son would have been enough to get Caleb to give up and hand over access to the first person to get to you. So he was clever about it. He turned Hamendel into your biometrics, DNA, and vital signs. Then he killed himself, so you are the only person in the world who can activate the program. But why he stashed those boxes with launch codes all over the Ministry, which again, only you can open, I do not quite understand. So you have to be alive, healthy, and calm, that is, not in pain or under stress to launch Hamendel. That's why you weren't dragged off to his office right away. That's why the boss of each floor tried, let's say, to draw you into the orbit of their interests. Father's first letter. You wrote it, right? Let's just say I edited it a little. The original was much more voluminous. Caleb described the inner circle, Heimendal, and his plans in detail, but the phrase "don't trust anyone" belongs to him. You should have listened to your father, Evan. I should have known. You're right about that. You're right about that. I even thought back then, does this guy really have questions like, why the hell is Dad writing in riddles instead of just telling everything like it is? By the way, you have a big mouth, Evan. You told Cunningham about me and the letter immediately, and I asked you to keep everything a secret. Shit. Oh, gosh. I felt super bad about that episode 1. I was like, I shouldn't have told him. Oh, no. I can't believe this is actually coming to bite me in the ass. Finish that trip down memory lane, and let's get down to business. Each of the bosses wanted something. What do you want? Me? What do you think I want? Something tells me that a person whose mind could weave such a plan to eliminate competitors doesn't simply want to enjoy the power. Well, cards on the table, right? Spit it out. I've been here for many years, in this muddy pool of yours that you call the Great State for some unfathomable reason. What could be so great about a colossal mound of shit? You're like maggots crawling around in the garbage, incapable of imagining anything better. What use is your freedom if you don't know what to do with it? You yourselves gave it up to a handful of wicked people many years ago. And it would have been fine if you only poisoned your own lives. But you've built everything around the fact that someone else is to blame. Everything from economics to demographics is tied to war with your neighbors who are also responsible, it turns out, for your inability to go and do something about it. Oh my god, you're a mole. A Borean? I've forgotten who I am over the years, but I have not forgotten that I want to end this damn war that continues to take so many lives. That's why I'm here, Evan. I want to use Heimendal to stop this meat grinder, so that your people and my people can safely build our own happiness. Well then, Evan, it's time to do what you've spent so much time working towards. Now you will launch Heimendal and hand control over to me. And you don't try anything funny. I still have the revolver. I can live without Heimendal. You can't live without your head. Oh. Wow, it's some kind of force field. Father even thought of that. Now I can make my own choice. Welcome to the Heimendal control system. Congratulations on gaining administrator privileges, Evan Redgrave. You have 215 codes for protocol changes. The maximum is 250. Oh, cool. Oh, so if you found them all... no, I haven't watched Attack on Titan in a very, very long time. 200 codes for... Isolate Heimendal. Attention! Isolating the system from any external changes is possible only by the complete removal of all biometric data. In addition to formatting access data and activating additional firewalls, this program assumes the physical elimination of the last administrator with the total removal of his or her DNA chains. Not yet. I think this would be the perfect ending if you got them all. I was so close to. I wonder where the last 3 are. God mode. Happiness for all. Free of charge. Connect independent circuits. I don't know what would be the best option. Well, we're gonna replay in just a second, so let's do God mode first. Attention, this protocol may alter recipient perception of the current administrator status. Proceed to defy Evan Proceed to deify Evan Redgrave. Evan Redgrave. Cult of personality initiated.
A low pulsating hum drawn through the city, filling the air, boring into every mind and bending every single person to its mechanical will. Men and women, adults and children, rich and poor. In just a few minutes, the entire population submitted to Heimdall's power. From then on, people thought, felt, wished, and did only what was required of them. Is a cult of personality really such a bad thing? After all, if someone receives praise to the high heavens, doesn't that mean that they deserve it? The mindless worship of the wise leader was replaced by the blind adoration of Evan Redgrave. And if citizens had previously been able to afford to express their disapproval of the current state of affairs even in a whisper, now no one would have dared to do so, because having one's own thoughts is an unaffordable luxury in a country covered with relay towers.
Ooh.
But this is not the end. It is only the beginning. There are still so many places in the world where Heimdall towers are yet to rise into the skies, and so many countries yet to learn about Evan Redgrave.
Bad ending.
Replacing the wise leader, is that not the pinnacle of a ministry career? The name Redgrave was respected before, but now it inspires awe. Isn't that what you wanted for your son, Father? Isn't that the greatness you dreamed of when you created Heimdall? Evan sits at the top of the world, and everything belongs to him, from the mountains and rivers to the people and their thoughts. He alone decides what his subjects can feel and want. Evan Redgrave is a god now, and what does it matter that the fate of all gods is loneliness?
It sure is bad news. Okay, so I don't think I have a save that would let us take the opportunity to try and find the codes, the missing codes, especially because there's 3. 20. Oh, there's only 2 missing. Shit. I don't know where those could be. Well, let's not kill the great. Let's not kill the great leader this time. Ask about the inner circle. Why do you do the things that you do? Why are you sick? What request? Okay, kill me friend, do the right thing, end my suffering. I'm so sorry, but I just can't. I understand. There's nothing else to talk about then. I'm tired. Okay, so there was like literally no consequence to that. Okay, that's fine. Let's finish talking to this guy. Okay. Okay. So we did God mode, so let's do happiness for all. An experimental protocol to introduce recipients to the pursuit of personal happiness and public welfare. Not recommended for use without prior A/B testing on AB audience during AB period. What? I don't understand anything. Without analysis of selected cohorts, soft launch may result in an LTV decrease. Launch this protocol? Yes. Experimental protocol initiated.
A low pulsating hum drawn through the city, filling the air, boring into every mind and bending every single person to its mechanical will. Men and women, adults and children, rich and poor. In just a few minutes, the entire population submitted to Heimdall's power. From then on, people thought, felt, wished, and did only what was required of them. The desire of an abstract common good embedded into the minds of citizens had unexpected consequences. As it turns out, everyone has their own idea of good, and this meant that people strived for different, often opposite things. A wave of unmotivated violence swept through the city.
Oh.
People attacked one another at random, sincerely believing that they were doing it for the common good. When the wave of violence subsided, leaving behind it blood-soaked streets, the few survivors, shaken to the depth of their souls by the incident, started building a better world. And they did it with such fervor that they forgot about their own basic needs. After only a month, Helmer was a ghost town where even the most desperate did not set foot. Anyone who understood what was happening and who still had free will wisely fled the city, while Evan stayed on the top floor, witnessing the consequences of his choice day after day. Sometimes, in moments of weakness, he thought that punishing himself with the monstrous sight of the massacre below was enough to atone for his sins. But soon there was no one left to whom he could repent. And so the thought of the shredder several floors below seemed more and more attractive to Evan every day. But what mattered was that the thought was his own.
Okay. So. Let me see if I can find those last two biometric safes, because I think if you got all 250, that's like the perfect ending. And because stealing doesn't really matter anymore, I'm just gonna start breaking into offices. I think I can get this one. Okay. I am at... yeah, 19, so I need 20 and 21. Oh, where would those be? I don't have time for you, James. I have to search everywhere. I think I've searched these plants a million times and they don't really get updated. So it's more of like, whose office haven't I searched? I have definitely gone through Emma's, the Dongers, and Marco's offices. And I went through that file cabinet that takes 8 hours to go through. But let's go, let's search those offices again. I've searched through there. I've gone through all of this. Do these Carls leave? That's what I need. Damn, I don't actually know if these guys leave. But the office stuff should have been put... When the person gets kicked out, all their stuff goes in the... It goes in the lost and found. So checking the offices doesn't really help anything. I'm sure that doesn't have anything in it. And I've checked these pretty thoroughly too. Oh! Oh shit. No, not that. Diary page. We've spent so much time studying the immunity of the blind to our signal that we've become blind ourselves. It was so obvious. Heimdall doesn't make corrections as we thought it did. It doesn't fix things the way I had hoped. It suppresses entirely, replaces the subject with itself, leaving no memory of the signal. It's so hideous that I can't find proper words. This changes everything. Handing it over to the inner circle is the same as allowing a pyromaniac to drive a train with high-octane fuel tanks into a volcano. Today I locked the system in the central terminal and blocked access to everyone except myself. I'll make my last attempt this evening. 5 UV may be less destructive, but there's a little hope left. Okay. Okay. So now I'm just missing the 1. I don't have a lot of time left today either. I've checked those giant file cabinets. Oh, nothing happened if you left the Great Leader alive. Like, absolutely nothing. He was just like, okay, I understand, and things continued as they had. Can of clothes. And I've been through Ferguson's stuff. Quite thoroughly, but... Damn. Do you know where it is, Q? Oh, goodbye! Thank you for stopping by. Is it really? Can I get back into the torture room? Do I have time to be in the torture room? I don't think I can get back in the torture room. Yeah. Because this was the stairwell, and I can't get on his computer anymore. So if that's where it is, then it's just a missable one. Yeah, it doesn't seem I can get back into the big clone room or the torture room. Oh, thank you very much. Take care. Wait a second. Oh, okay. That's very sweet. Thank you. Yeah, Q, if it's in the torture chamber, then it's just missable. Unless you know how to get back in there, because I can't. That sucks. I was so close. I thought I was being so diligent. Of course. Thank you. Oh, we get to watch this again. I'm just gonna finish up some of the last options just to see what happens, because I'm so sad that we can't get the last one, but Q is gone silent on me. Oh my god. Yes, yes, it's very shocking, very surprised. So crafty. I don't really want to look at the Great Leader. Oh, I should have saved again. Oh, I think I still can. Nice. Okay. New save. Okay, so we did God mode, we did happiness. Let's isolate Heimendall. Attention, isolating the system from any external changes is possible only by the complete removal of all biometric data. In addition to formatting access data and activating additional firewalls, this protocol assumes the physical elimination of the last active administrator with a total removal of his or her DNA chains. Medical data suggests that this procedure is quick and highly painful. Are you sure you want to proceed? Complete system isolation procedure launched. I'm curious what these other endings are.
Over time, the huge relay towers became a familiar part of the urban landscape.
Oh.
Slowly turning rusty and useless, they hung gloomily over the heads of everyone below. And though some said that the towers were only slumbering, still waiting for their master, no one ever found out what they were really built for. Little changed in the country.
Oh.
Ministers continued to fight over power. Old players were deposed by new ones, each more vain than the last. A lack of principles became a synonym for success. Ordinary citizens remained a bargaining chip in political games, small cogs in the soulless machine of total surveillance and control. Evan's sacrifice wasn't in vain.
Oh.
None of the ministers who so passionately wanted unlimited control over the minds of the citizens were able to have it. Who knows how much worse things could have been if Heimdall had fallen into the wrong hands. But in the final seconds of his life, Evan still thought, could things have turned out differently? Was there ever any way for me to change something for the better?
Do I have to talk to you again? Oh my god, I do. Oh no, I don't. Whew. Okay. So, isolated, connect independent circuits, and add an administrator. Add an administrator is probably the worst end. So let's do that one. Searching for users with appropriate access level. Complete. Select a new oh, shit. These guys are all dead, so that's a waste. Transferring administrative privileges to new user. Mr. Hammondell is awaiting your instructions.
A low pulsating hum drawn through the city, filling the air, boring into every mind and bending every single person to its mechanical will. Men and women, adults and children, rich and poor. In just a few minutes, the entire population submitted to Heimdall's power. From then on, people thought, felt, wished, and did only what was required of them. Heimnitz deceived Evan unshamedly. With the relays at his disposal, he spread them quickly throughout the country and immediately carried out his plan to destroy the population. People dutifully lined up at the euthanasia centers, and when there was no one left, the Boreans came and took everything they needed. The once great country became a desert with the frightening, empty streets of a ghost town. Evan wasn't able to see it through to the end. He was only able to marvel at how quickly his fate had been decided, and regretted that Heimnitz didn't find enough soap for his rope. At least he wasn't around to witness one of the largest genocides in history, and the destruction of his family along with it.
I forgot Evan had a family. Alright, one last ending. I'm really sorry I couldn't get the perfect good ending, I suppose. It would be considered good. Although, the last option is the choice that it's the whole, Icarus thing. It's the last thing I think our dad said. And I wonder if that also just involves me jumping off the building. Although that doesn't clearly solve anything. So who knows? Alright. Connect Independent Circuits. Attention, this protocol is used only for testing the power of consumption of subsystems at minimum power. Running this protocol at levels exceeding 50% may lead to complete destruction of the entire Heimdall system. Current power? 93%. Are you sure you want to continue? Serial connection for independent circuits initiated.
A series of terrible explosions shook the city. The relay towers became colossal columns of flame, falling on residents' houses and destroying the streets below. Violent fires raged for several days, and when they were finally put out, the heaps of twisted iron and sad memories were all that remained of Project Heimdall. Little changed in the country.
Yeah.
Ministers continued to fight over power. Old players were deposed by new ones, each more vain than the last. A lack of principles became a synonym for success. Ordinary citizens remained a bargaining chip in political games, small cogs in the soulless machine of total surveillance and control. The ruling elite had no use for Evan. After the protective dome disappeared, he was held at gunpoint and thrown out the same window his father had fallen from. Like father, like son, They shouted at him in a mocking farewell. And only during that fall, in a state of absolute terror, did Evan truly feel free for the first time in his life, even if only for a fraction of a second.
So I do wonder how the last one ends, but there's sadly no way to know because I missed one. I missed one, and that's so sad. Oh well. It's a good game. It's one of those that, like, yeah, this government system is super crazy, but I find that it's not too. It hits a lot of the same points that we face in everyday life, which makes it sort of upsetting in its own way. Um, it's very good. I can't decide which one I like better. Beholder one is definitely shorter, and it doesn't feel as sad in a lot of ways. It focuses on two completely different sort of things, like the business environment, and then like the home environment, and helping your neighbors, and sacrificing for your family, and putting others under the bus. So they're both different. They both hit some hard points, and they're both very, very good. What an interesting little game series by some indie developers too, so good for them. I really liked it, and I definitely recommend it. Maybe you can get a better ending and or make better choices. I'm sure there's a way to get promoted without sacrificing literally everybody. Or like, and there's a ton of endings that we just didn't see. I bet like if you work with your bosses and stuff, get crazy endings too. So there's lots that hasn't been explored, and the good ending hasn't been explored either. Assuming it's good. Who knows? Um, but that's it for Beholder. We ended rather quickly. Um, Again, that usually happens on the last stream. There's not too much more I can do, though. There's definitely no finding that last one, or I definitely would. And I don't have any authority, so I can't... I can't cure the clones. That's a whole other thing. I wonder what happens with that. Um, So tomorrow we'll be starting a new game that I'm so excited to play. We're gonna be playing Hades. Ah, I can't wait. I bought Hades weeks ago, and I was like, I'm gonna save this for streaming, and I've just wanted to be playing it so bad. I hear such good things about it, so I'm very, very excited to go on that journey with everybody. And we'll be playing Hades for a while, I think. Yeah, the game's all done. There's nothing more I can do. So we'll be playing Hades tomorrow. And we'll be playing Hades for a while, and when we are finally done with Hades, we will finally go back to Darkest Dungeon, and we will do better this time. And we won't do the Crimson Curse, but Hades first. Weeks and weeks of Hades. I'm so excited. I want nothing more to do than play Hades. But if you are looking for more of me, I will be back at 6 p.m. EST for Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Um, and we are hitting a conclusion in that game as well, but not quite so soon. So, thank you so much for watching and following and supporting. I appreciate it ever so much. I hope to see you in a couple of hours. But if not, I will see you tomorrow for Hades. Yeah, Ori, I'm so excited. We're hitting a conclusion for that game too, so it's gonna be good. Alright, I hope to see you soon. Goodbye, and thank you, everybody.